Hello again, this is Robert Veach here, and this is my video review of the Chefman Food Dehydrator. This is the model RJ43-SQ-6T. This is a multi-tier food processor that you can make beef jerky, you can dry vegetables and fruit, and it includes 6 spacious 13-inch by 12-inch trays, a drip tray, and a mesh tray. They're all slide out and they're all BPA free plastic. As you can see, it has a transparent front dome on there, which is really nice. You can see the food as it's being processed. It includes a full digital temperature control right here and a start stop button, and it could time your drying processes up to 19.5 hours depending on what you're drying. You also have a full digital temperature control that goes from 95 degrees to 158 degrees Fahrenheit. The whole unit is very efficient. It only utilizes 480 watts while it's running. So that's about a third of a toaster oven. It has an innovative flow-through system. I'm going to show you with the back where the fan is. And it allows very even drying. I want to point something out about the Chefman Dehydrator. If you look at the back, there is a label here and it says ETL approved Intertech. So this is a company that's been around longer than UL, and they certify products to make sure that electrically they're safe, and they do tests on compliance and all kinds of things like thermal functions of the electronics and so forth. So this is a good sign, which means that this is a very safe unit electrically. This unit from the manufacturer comes with a 30-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee and a full 1-year hassle-free warranty. Your purchase also includes access to Club Chefman, where you get recipes, tutorial videos. Included with the dehydrator is also an instruction manual, which I'm going to go through. And I'm going to utilize that for my first project here. And I'm going to be drying several fruit. So I'm going to show that process, and we're going to see what the end result looks like. I want to mention that before first time use, you want to clean these trays, all of them, and let them thoroughly dry. And you could wipe out the inside of the unit also and let that dry before the first use. So here I open the door. It's very simple. There's a little slot right there, and you see the 6 BPA free trays right there. You can see that they have a waffle pattern on there so that you don't have to worry about things falling through unless they're smaller than about, maybe half of an inch, and there's 6 of them. There's also an included mesh separate that you could put on one of these trays to allow things that are much smaller in size, so you don't have to worry about that falling through also. And then on the bottom I have this included drip tray, so that when things are drying, if they drip, it allows you to easily clean that. That looks like it's polyethylene, so it's a nice material that will not stain even if you use things like blueberries and cranberries. So very simple opening and closing. So here's a close-up of the Chefman control right here. You can see a minus and a plus, and you want to hit the time temperature, and you see it's blinking, and you could decrease it or increase it. And then once you get the temperature you want, you hit start stop button and the unit starts. These are all optical sensors of some kind. They're very nice, very easy to touch, and this whole thing wipes perfectly clean quite easily. Now I want you to listen how quiet this is. So you can see it's very low noise. Now let's take a look at the inside. I'll show you the mechanism that's doing the drying. So here's an inside look. You can see that there's a protective stainless steel mesh over a balanced fan that looks like it has aluminum blades. So behind that fan is a coil made of nichrome wire, and that is where they generate the heat just like a toaster oven or an old toaster. And then that fan circulates that air that's warmed through these chambers from the front out to the back. And that's how you get very even drying on this unit. So here I've sliced up some beautiful fruit, which is my favorite. I have bananas, navel oranges on 2 trays. I kept the skin. I cleaned the skin first, and beautiful strawberries and beautiful apple slices, which I've cored the seeds out, keeping the skin on. So we're going to set the temperature to about 133, 135 degrees, and for 8 to 12 hours we're going to look at it and see how well it does with the fruit. I wanted to point out that on these plastic trays there is a arrow going up and down, and that's to help you figure out that this is the way it fits in, so that you don't fit it this way and it doesn't fit. So we're just going to place these in here, no particular order, because of the evenness of the drying capability of the Chefman. I'm not going to be worrying about the position of it. And notice that the trays not only are spacious, but there is a good gap between them so that you could fit a lot of fruit in here. So then now we have them in there. Now we're going to close this drawer right here, or front door. And let's go to the temperature control right here. Hit temperature. Let's put it to 135 degrees Fahrenheit, and let's put the time, and it's set to 10 hours. We're going to put it to about 9 hours and hit start. And there you go, you can hear how quiet it is. Let me lower the lights here so we could get an idea of what it looks like in normal lighting. So there you could see transparent window allowing you to look inside there so you can keep track of it. Then you have your time function right there. It's counting down, and your minus and plus. You can readjust any of these parameters as you go. So now it's basically set it and forget it, and come back 9 hours later and see what the end result is. So here it's finishing the cycle. It's been on for the hours I set, and you can see the timer is counting down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And you see it blinked end now. And now it's going to go through a little timing function before it shuts the fan down to utilize the excess heat. There, it shut down now. Now we can take a look. Now I know the fruit's going to take a little bit longer, but you can see the fruit is dry. This is going to take a little bit longer because these are really thick slices. I tasted one earlier, they're delicious. Here's the strawberries, all thoroughly dry and sweet. Look at the apples. And then we have the little banana pieces, and they're all dry, ready to eat. And they come right off this little plastic holder quite nicely. So you can see everything's all dry and all ready and all delicious and healthy. So what do I think about the Chefman Dehydrator? I think this is a great value. As you can see, it worked flawlessly. It does what it's supposed to do. It's going to dry fruit, and you can make beef jerky in it, chicken jerky, deer jerky, whatever you want to do. I chose to do fruit this time. Next time it's going to be some beef jerky. So I really like this product. I'm going to give it a full 5-star rating on my channel. I hope this video review helped you with your buying decisions. Thanks for watching.